Beautifully done. And remember, now is not the time to ease off your studying. OWLs will be here before you know it.
Revelio. You wanted to discuss my progress so far this term, Professor?
I did. You seem to have had no trouble in getting up to speed, and frankly, excelling in your schoolwork this year.
Thank you, Professor. The extra assignments have been helpful.
As I suspected they would be. Now, it seems you've been making good use of the opportunities presented by your field guide. Of course, the guide isn't the only measure of success. You won't need it anytime soon, but it is a valuable potion to have when it is needed.
Thank you, Professor.
I will say I'm especially impressed with all you've accomplished in light of the rumors of your extracurricular activities. Were your meetings with Professor Black's house elf and exploration of various caves down by the lake connected in any way to Professor Fig?
Professor Fig has encouraged me to explore when I can in an effort to complete my field guide.
I see. I admire your penchant for learning, but do remember that your classwork and field guide are designed to educate you thoroughly. It'll be the end of the year in no time, and you'll want to be well prepared for your OWLs. I'll provide a final assessment at that time to ensure that you're ready for your exams. Until then, well done. You are dismissed. If you wish to practice the spell you just learned, the training dummy is available. Glad to see you were paying close attention to my demonstration of the transformation spell.
Since our visit to Feldcroft, something dawned on me about the triptych. Meet me at the Overlook, just north of the Forbidden Forest, and I'll explain.
My plan with the helmet failed, but I have another idea. I think we may be able to find what we need at a goblin mine south of Hogwarts. Meet me there, and bring someone who speaks gobbledygook.
I remember our meet mentioning something about gobbledygook.
Shane Bardolph thought dark magic was...
Ranrock's loyalists are a menace.
I couldn't help but overhear. Did you mention Ranrock's loyalists?
I did. Never imagined they'd act this deadly. I'm Claire Beaumont.
Nice to meet you.
Ranrock and his followers have set up camp here. No regard for our beloved hamlet or our livelihoods. Ruthless. My brother Bardolph dared to stand up to them and ended up in St. Mungo's. Simply at my wit's end.
I'm unfortunately quite familiar with Ranrock's loyalists. Perhaps I can do something.
Much as I would love to be rid of them, I wouldn't want you to risk injury, or worse. Please be cautious. We should not have to live in fear.
Has the situation with Ranrock's loyalists improved?
I'm afraid not. I fear my brother is only one of many.
It seems as though things are getting worse.
Ranrock's loyalists won't hold back, not even with a student.
human to worry about.
One of Ranrock's camps, exactly as Madame Beaumont described.
Don't have time for this.
Bombarda!
How did you do that? Someone said one less human to worry. You will regret. Not quiet enough.
Bombarda! Confringo!
Why drag this out longer than necessary? I'll cut you from shoes to shadow.
Incendio!
I will make you pay.
Incendio!
I won't rest.
Expelliarmus!
I will make you pay.
Incendio! Confringo!
Someone's been taken out last me.
Incendio! Bombarda!
I won't rest.
Confringo!
No!
One camp down.
How nice. One less human to worry about.
Incendio! Expelliarmus! Protego!
Get accustomed to that. I'm gonna get you yet.
Expelliarmus! Incendio! Confringo!
I will make
Expelliarmus!
lucky that's all.
Incendio! Expelliarmus!
I won't rest.
Bombarda!
I won't rest. Dead. One less human to worry about. Someone's here. Not quiet enough.
Confringo! Bombarda!
I won't rest until dead. The cows. Why can't I hit you?
Both camps cleared. Madame Beaumont will be glad to hear that.
can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented blue pants.
Bardo of Beaumont should have returned by now.
I do miss the bustle of business. Poor
Hello, Madame Beaumont. Good news. I was able to... I managed to catch them off guard.
When my brother returns, this news will mean the world to him. You saved our hamlet, my young friend. This will not be forgotten. I fear for other hamlets, truly. Ranrock and his lot are unlike any goblins I've ever seen.
What do you have for sale?
Thank you. Sincerely. Marvellous. I could always use more of these. Thank you for passing through.
Anna's getting worse. If there is any chance that the relic from Slytherin's spellbook can help her, I must find it. I'm requesting your help. Meet me outside of Feldcroft, near the catacomb.
Suffering, do you?
Go! Looks rather dark in...
You're here. Good.
you here. Ah, isn't the sea air refreshing?
You're here. Good.
Sebastian, that relic you mentioned,
I believe one of Slytherin's students stumbled upon the relic during an assignment to study sarcophagi in this catacomb. From what I read in a report by the student, they weren't permitted to take it with them, so I must assume it's still here. As I mentioned earlier, this relic grants its holder the power to reverse dark magic curses. If it's in this catacomb, I have to find it. For Anne. I need to see her.
I'd be interested to know what else the student discovered.
Have a look. Unfortunately, there's no name on it, but I suspect if it was important enough for Slytherin to stash in his spellbook, it's worthy of further study.
I'm ready to explore the catacomb. Perhaps we can visit Anne when we've finished.
Perfect. By the way, Ominous has been asking about you. You didn't tell him what we were doing, did you?
I didn't. I promise.
Good. Ominous would be livid if he knew what we were about to do. I'll be interested to compare what lies inside to what I've read about this catacomb. I'm sure that foul smell is the scent of success. Try not to lose your nerve just yet.
At least now we know we're not alone in here.
Perhaps that was it. And the rest of the tomb will be insect-free.
Yeah, spiders aren't insects.
Don't start.
Opening all of these is tempting.
Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
We're here for a reason. I'd say opening them all is justified.
Bombarda.
Incendio!
Leviosa. Descendo.
This room is taller than it looks.
Accio. Revelio.
Finding a chest in an inconspicuous loft. Brilliant.
Incendio.
Accio.
Incendio.
Watch your step. I nearly slipped there.
Incendio.
Confringo. Protego.
Incendio.
Bombarda.
Incendio.
this grass. It no longer feels like a tomb. I've read about catacombs that underwent expansion efforts and ran into problems. Often cave-ins.
And then we're abandoned. Revelio!
Exactly. We'll be fine, though.
Incendio!
Now this is the sort of great room I want to be buried in.
Surrounded by grandeur.
Grandeur and then some. Even an altar with a pile of bones. Lovely.
Bones outside the sarcophagus. Seems odd. There's something here by the altar. Glacius! Leviosa! Arresto momentum. Revelio. Reparo.
What did you find?
Looks like part of a student's diary. It mentions plans to return for the relic and conjuring barricades using bones.
Of course. The student's summary referenced the space beyond the Great Room, which means this can't be a dead end. Let's divide and conquer. You work on sorting out the bone barricades, I'll look around and see what we missed. Hold on to that diary entry. There may be more to it.
It does mention something else. It says their next assignment was learning the Imperious Curse.
Really? Interesting. We need to focus on moving beyond this room. But let me think for a moment.
Of course. I'll start to search for those barricades.
Brilliant. There's more to this than even I imagined. Look, bones stacked oddly on either side.
Leave no stone unturned. Or in this case, no bone.
If the monster find a way through.
Accio! We're in the tomb. I assume eerie sounds come with the territory. Revelio! Reparo! Accio! Wingardium Leviosa!
The student mentioned bones as the key. Therefore, bone piles must be what we need.
Accio! Wingardium Leviosa! Accio! Wingardium Leviosa! Accio! Revelio. We've made it this far, but clearly we have more to do. Revelio. Accio. I need to find a safe way across. Reparo. Revelio. Accio. Incendio. Accio. Incendio. Accio. Incendio. Wingardium Leviosa. Incendio. Accio. Incendio. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Incendio. Revelio. Wingardium Leviosa. Lumos. Reparo. Revelio. Reparo. Revelio. Leviosa. Arresto momentum. Wingardium Leviosa.
Reparo.
Incendio.
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Repulsor. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Revelio. Accio. Descendo. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Repulsor. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
Rickety bone bridge complete.
Accio. Revelio. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Repulsor. Revelio. Accio. Revelio. Accio. Revelio. 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 Wingardium Leviosa. Reparo. Arresto Momentum. Glacius. Leviosa. Revelio. Flipendo. Compulso. Accio. Descendo. Reparo. Lumos. Wingardium Leviosa. Incendio. Bombarda. Confringo. Incendio. Revelio. Incendio, Protego, Confringo, Bombarda.
Not sure what I did to deserve that.
Accio.
Looks like part of a student's diary. It mentions plans to return for the relic and conjuring barricades using bones.
Of course. The student's summary referenced the space beyond the Great Room, which means this can't be a dead end. Let's divide and conquer. You work on sorting out the bone barricades, I'll look around and see what we missed. Hold on to that diary entry. There may be more to it.
It does mention something else. It says their next assignment was learning the Imperius Curse.
Really? Interesting. We need to focus on moving beyond this room. But let me think for a moment.
Of course. I'll start to search for those barricades.
Brilliant. There's more to this than even I imagined. Look, bones.
Leave no stone unturned. Or in this case, no bone.
Accio. Guardian Leviosa. Accio. Guardian Leviosa.
You've done it. I knew we'd get through. I felt it in my bones.
Nice.
The student's diary mentions the Imperius Curse. I wouldn't be surprised if we're going to need it here. It's an unforgivable, but useful when you're outnumbered. Places the victim completely under the caster's control. So, if you'd like to learn Imperio, I can teach you.
Where did you learn the Imperius Curse?
I taught myself. Don't tell Ominous that I've told you. It's not exactly something I can brag about, but it may come in handy. I think you ought to know it.
It's probably wise to know the spell.
I couldn't agree more. A spell that could save your life shouldn't be unforgivable. You have a lot at stake. You have an ability that evidently no one's seen for centuries. Focus your wand's movement. It's not an easy spell to master. Here we go. Something troubling ahead. Be on your guard. Another barricade. Considering how well you did on the last one, this should be a cinch.
How gracious of you.
I try.
Accio!
Bit dramatic, isn't it?
Accio!
This catacomb has suffered decay, just as the student's summary described.
I doubt anyone's been here in quite some time.
Revelio. Confringo. Bombarda. Incendio. Revelio. 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 That worked. Keep going. Revelio. Accio. Revelio. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
head and shoulders above these bones. Nicely done. I see why Slytherin's student was so entranced with this place.
For a moment there, I thought that'd never end.
Confringo! Accio.
Dead end. Lovely. All that for nothing.
Hold on. Don't give up yet.
Revelio. Sebastian, the relic. Look. Could it be?
The note and rendition of the relic. It matches. This must be where the student left the relic.
I can't believe it. After all this, it lines up. We've really found it.
What do you suppose is meant by the dark sacrifice required to realize the relic's potential?
I have no idea. But we're here for the relic.
I'm willing to ignore what the journal entry says. We're taking the relic.
Agreed. This is meant to be. For Anne's sake, I'm taking it. Let's get to Feldcroft. I must keep this relic secret, especially from my uncle. Is that ominous? Ominous. The sounds we kept hearing. It was you.
You gave me no choice. I had to follow you. Sebastian, please, leave the relic alone. We can find another way to help Anne.
I'm sorry, Ominous, but I'm taking it.
No, you're not. If you won't put it back, then I will.
Hold on, both of you. Sebastian, please, take a step back.
Fine, but Ominous knows I won't step back from a fight.
Can't believe this.
How much did you hear?
Everything. I heard you encourage Sebastian to take the relic.
Sebastian's done his research. He knows what he's doing.
Sebastian makes things sound easy when they could be impossible or dangerous. We need to stop him.
And if nothing will change his mind?
Something has to. I need your help.
You're right. This seems far riskier than Sebastian realizes.
Good. We're agreed. We don't allow him to leave here with the relic.
I do think we should talk to him, but I fear we won't stop him from taking the relic.
What are you suggesting?
I'm suggesting we negotiate. We allow Sebastian to leave with the relic under one condition. After this, no more.
I feel that's what we agreed to in the scriptorium. I'm being taken for a fool.
You're not, Ominous. This may be the only way to keep your friendship intact. Let's trust him to know what's best.
Fine. If I trust him on this, I'm trusting you too. The dark arts seem harmless until it's too late. Go then. Leave with the relic. I'll not say a word more. I hope I don't regret this.
Sebastian, we're ready.
What is it? I haven't changed my mind.
Ominous has. Let's go.
What? Ominous?
I'll explain on the way. Come on.
Well, what happened back there?
Ominous and I found a compromise.
Ominous simply needs a moment with you and he'll change his mind. Is that it?
I told him we ought to give you this chance, that the relic is too important to ignore.
There has to be more to it than that. Tell me.
We agreed on what was needed, Sebastian. You have my word.
I never wanted to keep all this from Ominous. He just doesn't understand. And I didn't want to worry him all over again. As we were leaving, Ominous wouldn't even acknowledge me. That's not like him.
He was troubled, Sebastian. Even though we agreed to it all, it's been a lot to take in.
I thought he understood. He knew we couldn't give up. All of this is too important. For Anne. we get to Feldcroft, I'd rather Anne not know what had to be done to get this relic. She thinks like ominous. It'd only upset her. Oh no, this isn't good.
What is it?
Smoke, over there, by the hamlet. Feldcroft's in trouble. They're under attack.
Let's hurry.
I'm a goblin, not a toy!
Potato!
Was that that was meant for me? Who do you think you are? Got it!
You'll not win here.
You are postponing me! What was that? Got him!
Boy! What have you done?
Saved my sister.
With an unforgivable curse. From that damned book, no doubt. Your father would be ashamed. You've gone too far, Sebastian. Stay away from her. From all of us.
What did my uncle expect me to do? The Imperious curse saved Anne's life. That goblin was going to kill her.
You did what you had to do.
If I have to keep proving that to my uncle, I will. He cannot banish me from my own home. From my sister.
It might be best to let him calm down a while. May I speak to him? Perhaps I can help to ease the tension a bit.
You may be right. Very well. Probably best if I get away from here for a while. I'll head back to Hogwarts.
Pardon me, Mr. Sallow.
What Sebastian did was inexcusable. You cannot possibly be about to defend him.
Sebastian and I have encountered Ranrock's royalists before. That goblin would have killed Anne.
This family does not resort to using dark magic, even against our enemies. What Sebastian did cannot be undone. That you are defending Sebastian's behavior at all tells me everything I need to know. You are as guilty as he is. Sebastian is to come nowhere near Feldcroft, nowhere near Anne. Unforgivable curses are so named for a reason. If I hear that either of you continues down this path, if either of you uses dark magic, I will notify the headmaster immediately. Why, Sebastian?
Can we meet at the Three Broom? broomsticks. It may finally be safe since we rescued the dragon from Horntail Hall.
Acceptable. Acceptable? In transfiguration? No child of mine should receive less than outstanding. You can be sure I will in school. You would.
Did you speak with my uncle?
I wish I had better news about your uncle and Anne.
Well, what did he say?
I'm afraid he wants you nowhere near Feldcroft. Nor Anne.
I had to stop that goblin from killing my sister. He had no right to banish me from my own twin. If he thinks banishing me means I'm going to give up on Anne, he's sorely mistaken.
He also said he cannot excuse the use of dark magic in any form, and that if he hears of either of us using it, he'll go straight to Professor Black.
Huh? That relic, dark magic or not, is the key to saving Anne. To reverse that curse. I will not lose Anne for good. I should send the crest to Anne. She'll know that we need to meet.
I'm afraid I don't follow.
Nothing, just a thought. Now I'm more determined than ever to learn what power that relic has.
What did you mean you'd send Anne a crest so that she'd know to meet you?
We just lost our parents, and we were packing up to go and live with Solomon. We couldn't take everything. She was carefully organizing her prized possessions, a box of artifacts she'd collected to do with our family. Jewelry, cards, old photographs. She got to her favorite, a handmade crest, and without a second thought, she handed it to me. "This will keep you safe," she said. "It holds no enchantment, but I've kept it with me since. That's how I can reach Anne. I'll get the crest to her with plans to meet."
Be careful, Sebastian. Your uncle could intercept it. We'll be expelled.
Even if Ominous is upset with us, he has no love lost for his family. He'd use their connections to the headmaster if we needed his help.
I shall wait to hear from you then.
Thank you. I very much appreciate you standing by me through all of this. I'll send you an hour when I have news.